Most online coaches don't actually know how to get new clients. And this is the reason most coaches fail in the online space. They struggle with what they think they should be doing, like posting reels on social media, sending cold DMs, launching new products or services, and their rosters continue to struggle. They can't add new clients. They can't afford to pay their bills, yet they see others who seemingly offer much less thrive in their businesses and earn thousands and thousands of dollars per month. That's why today, I'll give you 5 strategies that you can implement right now that I've used with myself and the coaches I've worked with to charge some of the highest prices in the industry and continue to add clients month over month over month. Step 1, you're not speaking to the right person. That is, you're not speaking to your ideal client. You need to know who your audience is. And yes, I know that you can work with anyone, or at least you think you can, but you shouldn't. In fact, you shouldn't want to. It might seem attractive to work with anyone, but the fact of the matter is, you want to be able to speak to a specific person who has a specific problem, who's encountering specific barriers, wants to achieve specific goals, and wants to feel a specific way about their coaching experience. It's your job to make sure that person knows that your coaching specifically speaks to them and will solve their problems. You need to know who your ideal client is, what problems they're facing, how they feel about those problems, what goals they're trying to achieve, and how they're going to feel once they achieve those goals. You also need to effectively communicate how your coaching solves these problems and helps them to achieve their goals. The key with every piece of content that you post, whether it's a blog post, email newsletter, a TikTok video, a YouTube video, an Instagram reel, your goal is to get that person to raise their hand and say, "It's me." Once they know you're speaking to them, it's up to you to show them that you're the person who can solve their problems and you have a reputation that they can trust. Speak to the person you're trying to serve, use language that they can understand, and stop producing content to impress your peers. Your peers aren't going to pay your bills. Your ideal client is. Step 2, stop losing clients. This might seem overly simple, but the best way to build your coaching roster is to never have it shrink in the first place. When you keep your client turnover rate low, even if you add clients slowly over time, your roster will continue to grow. This isn't a simple answer, but it's a very, very important one. You always need to be providing the highest level of service for the clients that you have the privilege of working with, forming meaningful relationships, fostering collaboration and autonomy, maintaining response times, implementing added value services. Anything you can do to make that client feel like they're stealing your time and are consistently wowed by the level of service you provide. Step number 3, referrals are king. Building off of step number 2, if you do a great job, your clients will want to talk about you and what you do. The best testimonial is a personal one that doesn't have to be prompted or manicured. Providing opportunities for your clients to share their feedback and then showcasing that feedback is a fantastic way to generate new conversations. Consistently engaging your clients is the key here. So do your best to create a community around your coaching. Online groups, Discord channels, and WhatsApp groups are fantastic ways to show your clients that they are surrounded by like-minded and highly motivated peers. If someone is part of a group, they'll want to bring others into the fold. Step number 4, engage your clients at every step, even after they're gone. This step is often missed, and quite honestly, it makes my head spin. Just because your client is no longer working with you doesn't mean that they don't want to hear from you. You worked so hard to create a deep and meaningful relationship with that person, so it's your responsibility to maintain that relationship after the coaching relationship is completed. A newsletter here is a non-negotiable. Continuously add value, stay front of mind on an at least weekly basis. If you're always front of mind, then you'll be the first person they contact when they're ready to start being coached in the future. Further to that, each week schedule time to reach out to 3 to 5 past clients, or even clients that you've spoken to but haven't decided to work with you. A simple, "Hey, how's it going?" goes a long way. Out of sight, out of mind is a real thing for the consumer. So make sure that you do everything you can to maintain that relationship that you've worked so hard to build. Step number 5, stop selling. I know this might seem silly, but you need to stop trying to sell your coaching. Hard sells don't work. You've probably heard the axiom that someone needs to see an ad 10 times before they make a purchase. With a relationship as intimate as that of a coaching relationship, I personally believe that this number is closer to 1,000. In order to be in a positive coaching relationship, that client needs to be vulnerable, they need to be honest, and they need to be open. You're not going to trust just anyone with that type of responsibility. This is where you build trust. So stop selling and start adding value. Approach every post, every newsletter, every piece of content with the sole purpose of adding value for your ideal client. Keep this message consistent and timely. Make sure you're showing your audience that you're trustworthy and that you want to help, because you do. If you didn't get into coaching because you wanted to help people, you're in it for the wrong reasons. So show your true colors. You became a coach because you wanted to help people, not sell coaching. The funny part is as soon as you start helping people, it's going to sell your coaching. Some people know all of these steps and still fail. Having all the information means nothing if you can't implement it. Information is nothing without application. It's like watching all your favorite influencers' YouTube videos and then never going to the gym. If you feel like you need more help, check the link in the description. Otherwise, you might enjoy some of my more educational videos, like how to determine your pricing structure. It's really good. Stay strong.